Live. Hey, welcome, foolish mortals. Good morning. It's very odd to hear from me twice in 1 week. Actually, I have 2 days off, sort
Definitely.
of, which is weird considering I have to go. I'm going home next week. So you won't hear from me pretty much at all next week, simply because I'll be in Kansas and my dad's house does not have very good internet at all. Like, I think
Oh,
it's, up and down, it might be one. It's bad. So, what do you think of my shirt?
oh yes.
It's
That is the first movie I saw at the cinema.
the first Disney movie I ever saw. I remember seeing this, and then the next movie I remember seeing is Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Yeah. I didn't
Uh,
see that until about 5 years ago.
yeah, I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Yeah. It's good, yeah.
Yeah, everybody in it's really good. I love the songs. I was very disappointed when I got over there and Portobello Road wasn't just singing and dancing. It was sad, really. It was a disappointing time for me in my life.
Welcome up to Yorkshire. We're all singing and dancing up here.
Rolando, how you doing?
Hey, Rolando.
We'll kind of get just some time for people to get in. And but
Totally.
this is just a we love Playmobil stream. I know in the US, I don't know how it is over there with you guys, Mark, but over here, Playmobil is not a thing really.
Really?
It's mostly sold in educational toy stores, and some hobby stores carry it because of people my age who loved Playmobil as a kid. So Playmobil used to be in most stores, and you could get it at Sears and J.C. Penney's and stuff like that. But then it just disappeared for years, and randomly, it would show up. Like Target would carry it every year.
Yeah.
They would carry a small section of different things. They'd carry the nativity set, and they'd carry some of the cowboy and Indian sets, which is the first ones I had. I loved those sets, the little cavalry guys and
It's
the
funny you
first
should say
people.
that because I've really been thinking recently. You know, I love Red Dead Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot get figures, anything like that. But Playmobil do the cowboys with the Western sets.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about buying all the Western sets because they do look similar and making a Valentine town.
Nice. That would be cool.
With a camp and everything like that.
Yeah.
I've been looking at doing that.
Well, I think one of the I think one of the downfalls of Playmobil over here was really Star Wars and G.I. Joe. Because, these figures don't do much.
No.
They
figures are
they bend at their waist and they have arms and they have heads.
Yeah.
And that's about it for a Playmobil figure. But, I also don't have this in any other form ever. Playmobil does really cool stuff. And
it's like Funko. It's like Funko, really. People buy Funko because they do every franchise you can think of.
Yeah.
You can't get anywhere else. I mean, I've got a V Funko down there, and you can't get V anywhere else.
Nope, not since Galoob got rid of them.
No.
I really think, that's why I like Super 7, because they pick up niche things to do again. I'd really, there was a rumor for a long time that they'd picked up the last Starfighter stuff from Galoob or from LGN, and they were going to reproduce those in the original packaging and everything.
Nice.
Excuse me, but I don't know whatever came of that because, with that must not be named canceling Toy Fair again this year.
Yeah.
I don't think there'll ever be a Toy Fair again, honestly. It's so much cheaper for the companies now to stay home, not go to New York. Yeah, not put up that huge thing. They can have, do the, their Hasbro thing and just here's what we're putting out in the next couple months.
I have a point there.
Or, like Hasbro does, they do a new Toy Fair every, month, whether it's Transformers or Star Wars or Power Rangers or whatever. And, with as many licenses that are conglomerated into, just Hasbro and, Mattel, why have a toy fair that's 90% just two companies?
Yeah.
So
I was going to try and get down to the London Toy Fair.
Yeah.
See if I could get like a pass or something like that, but no chance. No chance.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a friend who he used to write for Tomarts, and he used to go every year. And, there was still a ton of stuff he couldn't talk about, right then, why show it? I understand the buyers are there and the buyers, but now Target and Walmart and Amazon, they're going to buy pretty much anything you're putting out anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
well, Walmart will buy it because they need just fill the shelves though.
Yeah. And smaller companies already go to Walmart and Target to sell their stuff. So I don't know if we'll ever see another big toy fair again, because they had to have already reserved the space for this year, because it was next month. It was February.
Yeah.
So now they're canceling it. So everybody, all that stuff, all those companies would have already had their booths created.
Yeah, true.
Everything for their booths ready.
Well, the London Toy Fair is supposed to be at the end of this month. I don't know if it's still going ahead. Not sure.
Yeah. Well, I think we might get back to something like where we kind of had like maybe stuff would show up at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. Hey, Brendan. Gerard, how you doing? So, got a few people on. So the first thing I want to say is my name is Chris and I like Playmobil. And I bought the Enterprise yesterday.
Yes, one of us.
I swore I would never buy it. $500 is too much money for that. However, and there's a link below in the description, Amazon has it for $340 and free shipping. And I had some points on one of my Amazon card, so it actually only cost me $300 even.
Nice.
So that will come tomorrow.
Yes.
So I've got that coming. Yeah, I see it, and we're gonna take a tour of the Enterprise here in a little while. But Mark, tell me what do you like Playmobil? What was the first set you can remember getting?
Back in the 70s.
Yeah.
It was Playmobil, and we had Busybodies. Did you have Busybodies?
No, but I know what they are.
It was like the competing. I used to have Busybodies because I used to think, well, play people are lazy and Busybodies are busy. So I used to go for Busybodies. A kid's mentality, I don't know. But I used to have Busybodies, and you try and find a Busybody now. It's just impossible. You will not find one.
Yeah.
I sometimes think that, did I dream it? But no. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably the Back to the Future, the DeLorean, that got me back into Playmobil.
Yeah.
And since then, it snowballed into. Well, I might be in the Ectomobile actually. It might be in the Ghostbusters first. Ghostbusters and the DeLorean.
Yeah, me too. I think Ghostbusters is what pulled me back in, because I always look at Playmobil sets and I'm like, those are very cool. And I had, like I said, I had the cavalry and the Indian ones when I was a kid, and of course we all had castle ones.
Yeah.
But then I think what lost me was I moved from those exact same sets in Playmobil to Lego.
Yes. It was all about Lego.
Yeah, I started moving right to the castle sets and the Western sets for Lego, and then the space Legos got me, and that was that.
Oh yeah.
I found some pieces for my main ship, so I'm going to try and find the rest of them and rebuild it.
Nice.
I love these guys, and I think that's what pulled me away. But the licensing aspect is pretty much new for Playmobil. Totally. The first thing I can remember them licensing was How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes.
And that's the first licensed stuff I can remember seeing out here.
Yes, totally.
But they've been picking up all kinds of licenses recently. Some that I'm surprised they're doing. I can't wait because Airwolf's coming.
Possibly.
Airwolf has to come.
You know what? I'm in contact with them via email. I did talk to him yesterday about the Asterix. You showed me all the Asterix stuff. They wouldn't give me any details. They won't give me any details about the Knight Rider as well.
Yeah.
Even though everybody's showing pictures and things like that. So I asked him about the Back to the Future train.
Ooh.
And no, it's not coming.
Oh.
Officially not coming. It was just in that.
Just too big.
Out at Christmas. But you never know. They have got the Western train from the vintage line. There's a vintage train that they could redo into the time train.
Well, and one of the things I'm most scared about is they're going after licenses, and one of the things I'm really afraid that they might go after is Harry Potter.
I think that's a possibility.
Because Potter has so many room possibilities, and Hogwarts Express, and there's a couple vehicles, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that they already make that could just be ported into those.
Pirate ship.
Yeah, the pirate ship. I mean, there's there's all kinds of things. Yeah. Jaws is something I don't think they do, but I never thought they'd do A-Team. I thought A-Team would be considered too violent for them.
Nobody ever actually got killed on A-Team, did they? So
no, but they do use fully automatic weapons every episode.
There's no weapons. You get a toolbox, things like that. There's no weapons with it.
Yeah. And I love that they gave you Murdoch's sock puppet.
Yes.
That is a touch.
VA's milk.
Yeah. Those are two touches of people who understand the show.
Exactly.
Because the first thing we'd say is, well, this is awesome, but now I have to figure out how to make a sock puppet for him.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. Next time you talk to them, you'll have to ask what is going on with Doctor Who and what's going on with Supernatural. Because they do have the Doctor Who license.
Wow.
And they've done a David Tennant.
Oh, yes, I remember seeing.
And they did a Tom Baker.
Yeah.
I would love. I don't need all of them. They could pick one and do a TARDIS interior.
Some Daleks.
And some Daleks and some Cybermen. And then you can just do whatever. You can do aliens. I'd be happy.
Oh, yes.
It won't be any more. The Ratings Association is going back through old movies and re-rating them. Jaws will be given a rated R rating. Some of it makes sense. The original Planet of the Apes movies are all rated G. Well, those do definitely need to be at least PG-13. People die, get shot. Those need to be, done. Now, stupid stuff like they're going back to 101 Dalmatians and making that PG-13 because Cruella de Vil smokes. Stupid stuff like that. But, yeah, they are re-rating. Hey, what's up, John? In some cases, I think it really does make sense. Because they didn't have some of those old ratings. And then some stuff that would have been considered R for dumb reasons will now be moved down to PG-13.
Yeah, I've been thinking about buying all the Blazing Saddles DVDs, just in case.
Yeah, I've got all those. I've got them on VHS, Beta, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray, and streaming. So you can't take Blazing Saddles away from me. Yeah. You could never edit it enough, for that. But back to Playmobil, and I know that they picked up those two licenses, and they also, for last time I knew, they still had The Walking Dead, which is another weird thing for them to have picked up, unless it was part of some sort of group that they grabbed. If you made a deal there for a while, when you were making a deal for Supernatural and stuff, you made a deal for Supernatural, Arrow, and other CW shows, and you got that as a master license. So I mean, wouldn't you want a baby with Sam, Dean, and Castiel? It would look perfect. I mean, it really would. And I think that would be cool. I mean, it doesn't have, because like the A-Team. Another reason I didn't think they do A-Team or Knight Rider really is because they're one-shot wonders. You paid for a license to do the van.
I'd like to see the Corvette. I'd like to see the Corvette next.
It would be nice to see the Corvette and to get a Hannibal in his costume, in his wizard costume.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. And then just a face. Of course, you can't do a Cylon. That'd be too much. But really, A-Team is kind of a stuck thing, and so is Knight Rider. I mean, you could do the truck to roll it in, but I think that's too big of a thing.
Goliath.
Yeah. And but since we don't know what it comes with, we don't know if it comes with bits and pieces to make car, and stuff.
Yeah, well, that is the point. I think I'm going to be buying two and customize.
Yeah, if they make it so you can just you switch a voice thing over or something, you have kit and car, then I'd have to have two.
Yeah.
But
have a Garth Knight with a beard.
Back when you could just throw a goatee on anybody and they were evil.
Yeah.
Well, they already have that. It's not a Friday the 13th set, but they do have camping sets that come with a little tents and stuff, and then they do have ones that come with like a log cabin-y thing. You could, of course, create your own and then repaint. You could take a character like this one and just repaint him, take the hat off, put a mask on, No, Car didn't look incredibly different.
The first time we saw him, it was exactly the same.
Yeah.
The second time, somehow, he got yellow, got grey at the bottom of the car, and he got a yellow scanner.
Yeah, so that way you could tell them apart when you were watching the show, and you were.
But the first time it was exactly the same.
Yeah, when we're 10 and we're like, wait, is that Car or that Kit? What? You had to wait for them to talk. But the licensing, I think, it got them back into stores over here. The Ghostbusters especially. And that was back when Ghostbusters 16 was out with the girls.
Yeah.
And they put those out, and I was really surprised that second wave that had Ghostbusters 2 stuff in it. All of them in their gray uniforms. Even a couple of the crazy vehicles from the cartoon series got put into it. And I mean, I was really hoping that for the new movie, they would have put the Ecto-1 back out kind of aged and then put the new kids out in the uniforms.
That might be coming.
It could be, because I'm really surprised. Now, I know, the new kind of cartoony looking figures of the Ghostbusters are on the bright packaging. Apparently, there's a whole wave of the kids that nobody has seen yet. I've seen one picture of Phoebe, and that's it. So I don't know where those are. Ouch, that was something that was going to be shown at Toy Fair. If that was something that's on a boat in the middle of China,
Possibly. Everything is.
Up Left Coast, how you doing? It's hard to tell because you never know. Because again, A-Team and Knight Rider probably came as a package, since they're owned by the same studio.
Was it? I know. Knight Rider was Glenn A. Larson. Was that A-Team as well? Yeah,
that was all Larson stuff.
Yeah, because you've got Battlestar Galactica on that as well, haven't you? So
that, I mean, I would die if they did an Enterprise type Galactica.
Yeah,
I would have to sell stuff. I mean, I didn't think I'd ever own that Enterprise. I would be crestfallen if they did a next generation one, because that would be just as much.
I think that's possibly the next one.
Yeah.
Enterprise D.
And I mean, that would be very cool. And I'd have to have it now because I have one. And that's how my collection works.
That's it. I'd love a like a Romulan bird of prey to go with this. I don't know about the Klingon. I'd like to have the Klingon, but you can't really get a bridge scene in the Klingon ship, can you?
Yeah, there's not enough space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Viper Sound Raider. Oh.
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon.
Classic Battlestar is really good, but it's also rather cheesy in a late
Very
70s,
cheesy.
early 80s way.
Yeah.
When you watch it, remember they spent $1 million an episode on this show.
Yeah.
And you can tell in the background stuff on the bridge of the Galactica and stuff, that's where they spent big money.
Yeah.
And hiring guys away from ILM to come do the effects and stuff.
Are they doing a reboot of Battlestar?
Yes, they're doing a reboot of the reboot. So
I did like Caprica. I really like Caprica. I'd like that to have carried on, but
I could never get into New Battlestar. I tried several times. Really good. It's just West Wing in space, and I don't find any of the characters likable.
Yeah, the politics of it was a load of bollocks, really.
And Brandon, when you get into it, you'll say there should be more politics in this. And in the older one, there probably could have been more politics in it. But they were never supposed to be, it was never supposed to be a television show. It was supposed to be a series of movies for television movies. Back in the day, Brandon, we used to have these things called TV movies. And it's how books became.
They were actually in cinemas over here in the UK. They're actually.
We did get Battlestar 1 over here. But we never got like Planet of the Lost Gods or the Ice Cannon or anything like that. We never got those in theaters, which it would be cool if somebody would recut them to make them flow as a whole movie.
Yeah.
And then do some anniversary releases. That would be cool. But Brandon, that's how we got things like, Winds of War and Shogun and Roots and things like that. They were multi-night events that we would watch on TV.
V for us.
That.
Was 1 week.
And then if it did really well, it could be turned into a TV series. Like Buck Rogers was just supposed to be a movie that wasn't supposed to be.
That was in the cinema.
Yeah. So, and so the new series of Battlestar is more very 2000s-y. It's very West Wing. It's a lot of politics. It's a lot of, Apollo doesn't really like Adama, and, they've had, there's daddy issues all over the place.
Yeah.
The Cylons now look like humans, which is just stupid as hell.
Yeah.
The Cylons never wanted to be human. The Cylons wanted to destroy the humans. And now, and then it kind of ends funky, like almost all shows. There's almost no.
I didn't mind the ending, actually. It made a lot of sense.
Well, once they kind of are like, okay, here's a whole bunch of plot holes. We need to fill this in. But if you do go into Battlestar, skip Galactica 80 until you've watched everything. And then go back and watch Galactica 80 and go like, my God, how did this get greenlit?
No. It's God. Never.
And see, I like the actors. I like it. Almost all the actors. Me and Mark Shepard, who was in the show, had a conversation about the show once. And he talked me into trying one more time. And I was like, Mark, it's just too much politics. There's nobody to like on the show. Apart from, new Starbuck, who's hilarious and hot and,
Gosh, she is.
Yeah. And so one of my favorite interviews was Starbuck interviews Starbuck at Starbucks. Before it launched, they had Dirk Benedict come back and interview her at a Starbucks. It was a great little interview. But, and you had, now I can't remember the guy who played Adama. But he came right out in an interview and said, if you're a really big fan of the first series, you're not going to like this.
Yeah.
And, but that is true. It did. And then they turned it into a series and nobody watched it.
I did.
It got horrible ratings. And it's like, what?
They used to put it on 10:30 at night. And I was at school at the time and I had to sit up and watch it.
I'm surprised they're being allowed to remake Shogun, considering the cries of cultural appropriation that'll come from that.
Yeah.
But, what I think they're learning. Dexter screwed up their ending, and so they had to come back for a whole nother season just to try and fix it. I don't know if it's coming back again. I still think one of the best endings of any TV show ever is simply either The Sopranos or MASH.
Oh, MASH, yeah.
MASH ended perfectly. Everybody went home, and they fly away and you see goodbye, and that's the end of the episode. It was beautiful. And of course, The Sopranos just stops. It doesn't really end. It just is like, and we're done.
I haven't even watched the prequel movie yet. I need to see that. I want to see that.
It's supposedly incredible.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten to it yet.
The Sopranos.
And that's his kid, playing Tony.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But, anyway, so yeah, I've really gotten into, I pulled out some of my stuff.
You got more than me.
I got some of my Back to the Future. I got my Ghostbusters.
Oh, you got the Firehouse.
A whole bunch of my Scooby Doo got packed into a box and is in the garage. But I've got tons. And my friend in England sent me these, which I love. They're Greek gods. It's a whole series of Greek gods.
Oh, I might have to get
those. There's like 13 of them.
Eternals.
Huh?
Eternals.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. But, you got Mars and,
Oh, wow.
They're very cool. And stuff like that. I've got Series 2. I've got some Series 2. Whoops. Scooby Doos that I haven't opened yet. I've got to open these.
Oh, cool.
But they did another wave of the blind bags.
Yeah.
And see, this is Doctor Who right here. This is how you do more figures for Doctor Who. If you can come up with, and I don't even know, I'm going to open this one so I can see what's in it to start with. But there were 13 villains, I think, in the first wave. And I'm not sure how many are in this wave, but if you could do that to Scooby Doo, you can do it to Doctor Who. Oh, cool! I got a Dracula guy.
You've got a bot there.
They each come with a little card. Oh, there's no. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say there wasn't a. So there's 12 more villains in this set, and a couple of the normal, 4 of the normal guys, and then 8 villains.
Thanks for all the Velmas.
Yeah, so Velma's in her ski outfit, and Daphne's in her karate gear, and Fred is has some Shogun stuff. And it's basically just the villains from the first 2 seasons of Scooby Doo, Where Are You? So, nice. But, yeah, I love these things. I think, huh?
Old Man Jenkins.
Yeah. I always forget how to put these together. But it'd be nice to see. Why don't you start telling us about some of the ones you've gotten recently and open, that the A-Team and Enterprise. Which
one do you want to see first? I'll tell you what I do have. I did pick up from Cosmic Toys for quite a cheap price.
Ooh.
The football.
Oh, nice. And see, that is something we would just never get over here.
Never been used. So, yeah, I got that. Since Dino's here, we'll have a look at the A-Team, actually.
I have not seen. There's a second Ghostbusters Firehouse. I did not know that.
Ghostbusters Firehouse. No, I'm saying that. I've seen the one with the containment trap.
Huh. Well, because I think.
So
I'm gonna go look for it then. I didn't know there was a second one.
I was gonna open the side door.
Nice. Well, let me make you big. Hang on a sec.
It is a Scooby Doo one, basically.
Yeah. Well, anytime you can reuse stuff.
So you check there. Check the roof off.
Hey, JP. Hey, brightest day. How you doing? Oh, that is cool.
There's Murdoch.
That's awesome.
Face. I think that's really good. And that's one of the best figures they've done.
Yeah.
That's really
well,
good.
Dirk's kind of a very square guy anyway.
And get them out. Beer's milk. So you get 2 of those. But yeah, he's got all the toolkit and everything like that. The back door's open.
Yeah.
Toolkit. All the tools and everything in there. Just really good, really. I mean, the design is amazing. That's probably why I like Playmobil, because they actually think about what they're building and.
Yeah. Well, and it reminds me of the old days of Hasbro where they actually cared about the playability of something.
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
They'll sit in the back there. So that's pretty cool. But you wouldn't know it was the repurpose.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the GMC on it though. They haven't got the license for that. Whereas the DeLorean, they've got that. They've got the license for the DeLorean, but they haven't got it for the GMC. So I think my favourite was this until I got the Enterprise. The Aston.
That is cool.
Rotating number plate.
Nice.
If I can do it. So you've got 3 different number plates. The bumpers come out, the machine guns come out. The tyre slashers come out. The bulletproof shield at the back comes out.
Jeez.
And shall I do it?
Oh!
There we go. So that's when we were kids, we had the corgi version of this, and you'd always lose your guy because it just flew up like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I'll have to find the bits for that. The seat and the roof. So yeah, it's just the design. This is design of them. There's the roof. I don't know where the seat's gone. I'll sort that out later. And obviously, you know about the.
And see, I like this because, you know, me as an inbox collector, I don't actually get to see a lot of them. Unless I can pick them up on clearance, I don't buy 2 of everything. But I mean, I look at it.
But the thing is, there's somewhere for everything to go.
Yeah.
It's like the trap goes in there. Set that off. You see inside. The packs go on there. But the reason I bought this.
Nice.
Just for that. So yeah. I mean, I had to get this. This is the last one I got. Well, I got the A-Team one after it, but I got sent that.
Yeah.
But I got that simply because I had all the others, so I thought I better get that as well.
Yeah.
I am thinking about getting the Scooby Doo fan as well.
JT, I would not be surprised because they are about the same scale. I mean, you know, 3 and 3¾ inch figures, like Maxima here, is not really that much taller than a normal figure. And all the reaction figures that they make are 3¾ Why I shut that window?
Obviously, the DeLorean, everybody's seen the DeLorean, but when you got the Advent calendar this year, you got the wheels.
Yeah.
For the train and the 1955 wheels as well. And you got the battery pack for the top of there too.
Yeah.
This it lights up, but there's no sound, which is really quite disappointing. I'd love it to do the time travel sound.
Yeah.
But I've got the Mr. Fusion for flight mode. That's what got me when you got this. You could put the wheels down in flight mode, but you didn't have Mr. Fusion, so it wasn't correct. But yeah.
Well, and what I like is they didn't make you buy a whole new car.
Yes, there's that as well.
So for Mr. Fusion fans, you can get a Mr. Fusion inside this set from Back to the Future 2, where they needed a Mr. Fusion. So you got a Mr. Fusion along in that set.
That's the reason I bought that set.
This year,
Mr. Future.
This year in the Advent calendar for Back to the Future, and here's what Mark's talking about. You got the wheels, and you got the topper to make the Back to the Future 3 DeLorean. So you didn't have to buy 3 DeLoreans, because Hasbro would have made us buy 3 DeLoreans.
Yeah, totally.
And so, that's another thing that's cool about them.
So that's why I'm thinking about the Knight Rider, that they won't bring a car out, because they'll just...
Yeah, the pieces will just be in it.
Transfer it.
Yeah. But a Starsky and Hutch car would be cool. There's no way for the General Lee to ever come out.
No.
But
unless they just made it orange.
Yeah, and that wouldn't work. They'd still complain because it would still be called Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
But a new license they have gotten for this coming year is Asterix and Obelix. Let's see if I can get this. I need to figure out how to. There we go.
There you go.
So for U.S. people, Asterix and Obelix is a book series in France and Belgium. That is incredibly popular all over Europe. And it's about a small village, a Gaulish village, that is trying to fight back Rome and stop Rome from taking over all. In fact, in the cartoons, it shows that all the world is Roman except for this one itty bitty little village. And they defend themselves by making a magic potion. Their druid makes it, and it gives them incredible strength and speed. If you want to learn more about them, I would go to YouTube and watch the 12 Tasks of Asterix, which is one of the funnier of the movies. Some of the caricatures are triggering for some people, but especially some of the pirates. But it was made in the 70s and the 80s, and the books were even older. So some of that has to be done. So, but these are coming out in June. And first up is Roman troops. And you get 4 Roman guys. I love that they've added some multicultural Roman guys, because the Roman troops were from all over the provinces, and they'd send them out. And so you get 4 troops. I love the boxes.
Brilliant.
I love that some of their faces come beat up, because the Romans they just get their butts kicked constantly. And you can buy extra Roman soldiers that are part of the Roman series if you want. But these are basically, Caesar sends these guys in, and they just get their butts kicked, and you'll hear the cry, "Ooh, Romans!" And you know that Obelix is coming to crush them into the ground. So next up is Caesar. It's got a tent. It's got pretty much everything you want. It's got Mad Caesar.
Looks like David Icke.
Huh?
Him on the left looks like David Icke.
Yeah. And it comes with all kinds of food and accessories and all that kind of stuff. And of course, always Playmobil does these smaller sets, but as soon as they start coming with vehicles or houses, then they do get rather expensive. So this is Vital Statistics, who is the leader. It's him. These guys carry him around on a shield all the time. But of course, the real power behind the throne is his wife.
Yeah.
And she's hilarious. Let me see if I can get that back up here. Now, this is 80 pounds, comes in June. So that would be just about $100 even, I think, for us.
The thing about Playmobil, though, is that they start off really high, but very, very soon they do go down in price.
Yeah. And they hold their value.
The Aston Martin and the 18 van were £70 when they first came out, and now you can get them for 50.
Yeah. So I'm a little disappointed I can't see more inside the house, but because it does show that the roof comes off. But they don't have a lot of pictures up now because this is still just coming out in June. And I'm sure this was gonna be a bigger show at Con. So this is Get Effects. This is their druid. He comes with a thing of potion. I was trying to remember the old guy's name. Geriatrics.
Geriatrics, yeah.
His name is Geriatrics. They're very cleverly pun names, all of them. And so he comes with a tree and a druid thing, and it's fun. Again, you get a little bit of everything for him. The next is here.
I like that.
This is the town crier, who cannot hold a tune worth anything, and is constantly getting beaten or rocks thrown at him or tied up to a tree. That's awesome.
See, that worked with the Red Dead Redemption set as well, because the treehouse in Red Dead Redemption.
That's true.
As well. Yeah.
The thatching would be a problem, but we had imports from there. Yeah. And then the biggest set of all is the Village Banquet set.
Wow.
This is how you get Asterix and Obelix and Dogmatics. This is 150, so it'd be about $170. You can just generally add like 15% on everything for this. So it comes with a big table to sit around for all your people to sit and have a big feast. It comes with a wall to keep the Romans out. Dogmatics. Ooh, Dogmatics, isn't he? Good little boy. Comes with a whole bunch of wild boar. And that's Obelix, and this is Asterix.
That'd work for me.
Yeah, and it's just a really cool looking set. It comes with a house and all this stuff, and 10 little characters and another tree, and that Playmobil gives you stuff for the value.
Totally.
Sadly, this is the only way to get Asterix and Obelix at the moment. So, and I'm not sure. Go back to another. I'm not sure what all they've got for Rome out at the moment. And we're looking at the European one because it's easier, and we don't have Asterix and Obelix here. So it looks like they've got just this one set for the moment. I don't see anything else Roman.
Yeah.
But still, it'd be a good thing to add to it. And like this Victorian dollhouse, we don't have this over here either, except in specialty stores.
What for Sunday night? Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome. Ooh, tap.
I could make a really big.
Oh, I see.
Village.
Yeah, because I mean, what's that town down south that's supposed to be Louisiana? That's all Victorian.
That's cool.
So that's 150. So the larger sets are always kind of that price.
Yeah.
And then this would be an addition. I would probably buy some of these because Asterix and Obelix do in fact visit with the Vikings a lot.
Yeah, totally.
So, and this is part of that history set that I was showing you. I'm not sure if they're still selling the other.
See, you've got a shark cage there for Jaws.
Yeah. So you get the Soldier's Lookout. So this would actually fit in with your thing too, because they all go to Jamaica for some reason. I don't see that. I wonder if they've got. Oh, there's history.
Oh, look at that place. All the animals.
Oh, Roman family. Cool. Oh, Egyptians. And Asterix and Obelix do, in fact, visit the Egyptians as well. Look at these. Roman and Tribune. Oh, wow. Look at those.
Oh, chariot.
Damn them. A dwarf king. That's a little, that's stretching history a little far. Some gladiators. Oh my goodness, I should not have looked at this. Leader of the gladiators. But it looks like they don't have those gods ones anymore. It's too bad, unless there's somewhere. Let's see, family, history, police, princess. See, here's summer camp. So that would be a cool one for a Halloween one called Night Walk.
That's cool.
And so I mean, they do so much stuff, and I mean, you guys get a lot more over there than we do here. We don't get any of this kind of stuff. Vikings. Oh, here's the Western set.
Oh, the Western ones, yes.
There you go.
Look at all those. Oh,
Covered wagon, children at the river.
Yes, I need all those. I am going to make a Red Dead.
That is awesome.
Set.
And that starts coming out in April. Here's just an expansion pieces.
Yeah.
That's cool. Water towers, need those.
£25 at all.
A windmill. Saloons, a gold
mine. Sloan. Oh, yes.
Let me see that.
Get in.
That's cool. These must all be new because they're all coming out in April.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And you can find cool.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
Totally.
Saloon.
Yes.
Yep. That's neat. Hang on a second. Let me check on that.
I don't know what I'm going to put them, but I'm going to get them all.
Yeah.
Back onto email with Playmobil.
Some people say, Jay, that the wall is actually there to keep the goals in. Yeah, that Asterix set's going to blow away.
That Western style there.
They have a ton of Roman stuff from back in the day. Because when they did original pirates and stuff like that, they did do Roman sets.
That Western stall there looks like the saloon in Valentine. So
it does.
It's gonna totally.
Oh, and here's your ranch.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
I mean, it's like they couldn't get a license to Red Dead.
Yeah,
we're like,
yeah, well, they won't do it. They won't give it. They won't sell license.
Yeah, let's just reuse a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes,
and make some new heads. It's exactly what they did. The store.
Yeah, that one looks like the.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to get that one.
And then the
That's
Western City. And see, because you can attach this, you can just move these walls around.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah. Is there? Oh, good.
See, these are the companies I want to promote simply because they have got imagination.
Yeah.
And they are putting out things that
cool native
the design, the imagination is just top notch.
It's the schoolhouse.
Oh yeah.
doesn't have much, but it's just kind of there, and then you get your
Arthur Morgan.
Yep. And because you can remove hair and beards and stuff like that on Playmobil, you could make him pretty much look however you want.
Yep.
You could take well, no, nothing over in here. I was gonna say, because usually they have the ones with the horns and stuff.
Yeah.
But so those are pretty cool. Let's see what all they've got in let's see, that Viking ship would be perfect for Asterix and Obelix. Actually, all this would be. That's cool.
Bonanza playset.
Exactly, a Bonanza playset. So true.
It's good down to the wildlife.
Yeah, I wanted to look at some of these. So let's see.
Because there was
cool.
The
there's your shark.
There was wild. Oh yeah. Cool.
Make our own Jaws set. A turtle with babies.
Because there was like a deer, which would be perfect for Red Dead.
That would be cool. Let's see. There's wedding sets.
Weddings.
Oh, that's pretty cute. LED light thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't really went along in the. You all have to forgive me because I haven't really went along in the. The risky stuff on the European site very much. Oh, this is all for modern living. Cool.
Nice.
The pirates have 3 things. What an odd thing.
Ballast weight, so you can float it, can't you?
Yeah. That's cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm just going to go from the top here. So, they've only got a couple pieces. This has been building for years, though.
Spaceship. Oh,
they've been putting stuff out forever for the amusement park. It's kind of like the Lego sets that I've seen people who have been collecting those forever. Well, that's cool. Christmas parade, nativity.
Yeah.
Santa's house. Oh, wow, that's cool.
Oh, look at that.
That is pretty neat. Yay!
Nice.
Magic show, food stands. Huh. I don't care about it. Oh, country. Let's see what that is. There's some goats for you.
Yeah.
And a pen. Extension for the horse farm. Pigs and sheep.
Pigs and sheep.
Comes with a scarecrow. That's cool. There's your pony farm extension. Some random cows.
Nice.
Dinos.
Ooh.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Baby dinosaurs.
Now what is this? I don't know this. Oh, I don't know this set. This must be some sort of story they have going.
Knights of Novelmore.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. Fairies.
See, there's so much stuff that you don't realize.
No, not at all.
You don't see them in the stores.
No. Well, we see so little over here. Barbecue area, that's cool. I mean, who would think of making a check-in area for the airport? That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Dolphins, there's more to the space.
So yeah, Playmobil for me are up there with Lego, with design and imagination.
Yeah. I'm going to have to see if I can order some of these Roman families, and this Roman family and this Egyptian soldier set.
Yeah.
I definitely want to think about getting those. The Egyptian family.
Grandparents.
Traditional family. Yes,
Family.
it comes with a wiener dog.
Well, it's a German company, isn't it?
Come
So
on, it's got a wiener dog. Who doesn't want
Lederhosen.
Lederhosen? He's got that beer's not even full. There's a problem.
Oh, it's drunk girl.
Smoke.
Got his steins empty.
That's pretty cool. I like that too.
Sausage chain. Oh yes, we've got to have the sausages, haven't we?
Of course, let's have sausages. Mother with child. Oh, there's your cowboy and cowgirl.
Oh yes, Western bandits. Oh yes, look at that.
Western family.
Western family. Oh, I'm set.
And warriors. Those weren't in that Western set either.
It's going to cost me a fortune. Is this?
Yeah, it is. That's a lot of that's expensive. What's Forrester's house? Oh, okay. Really, a forest ranger?
Oh, that's stag with deer family. That.
Yep, that's
going to be on the list.
You're gonna have to buy stuff from like every wave.
Oh yeah, look at that. They got your rabbits as well.
Ah.
Oh, got to have those.
You're gonna need some space. Fairies, farm.
Beaver Lodge.
We already do farm. Yeah, we already did farm.
A Beaver Lodge as well.
A Beaver Lodge. So, hospital. Well, you can just piece by piece build hospitals. There's a helipad.
Yeah.
A vending machine.
Vending machine. Yeah,
you buy one of those for your saloon and just randomly have it in there, see if anybody ever notices. Of course, what got all us into it?
Got to have a catapult. Red framework house as well. That's so many different things. Medieval tailor shop.
I like that too.
Look at that.
I mean, all of the pirates and castle and Asterix stuff could all work together pretty easily. That is a need set. Oh, not available. So it's either not out or hasn't come. It is out of stock.
When I make my Red Dead Redemption set, I'm gonna have the DeLorean in there, obviously.
Of course.
Doc Brown's got to be in the DeLorean.
Oh, look at that! You need that.
Oh, wow,
that is cool. Look at all that crap.
Oh,
that's sweet. This would be horrific if they got a hold of a Disney license. There's a Victorian bedroom, a lounge, kitchens, and a bathroom.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You should never have thought of that idea because now there's just too much.
I could just buy everything and just repurpose it.
Pony farm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Porsche. A Porsche.
Ooh. They're doing the Mini Cooper. I've seen the Mini Cooper.
Oh yeah.
So they could do Mr. Bean.
That would sell real well.
Yeah.
So, why a Duck on Call? What's that?
Duck on Call. What the hell?
It's a kids show that they have.
I've heard of that one.
It's like what's that dog show over here? Paw Patrol, except this is Duck.
Oh yeah, with ducks, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Here's the Mini Cooper.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Yeah, just recolor that thing yellow and put it out.
Yeah.
It comes with a bobby. Nice.
It comes with Austin Powers as well, but look.
It does. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
To soon be seen on the streets of Most Vespa in episode 4 of the Book of Boba Fett. Mini Coopers.
Yeah. Playmobil, please do Vespas.
That would be, I mean, anyway.
I think Lego are doing a Vespa this year sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all in the Vespas. I used to have one, so I love them.
So here's the how to train your dragon.
Oh yeah.
And then, of course,
Scooby.
Of course, it's not really. I don't know. They don't really see. There we go. Here we are. I want to see the Scooby Doo stuff for sale and see if they've added anything. So you got, of course, you can.
Yeah, looking at that. Quite like that. But obviously, it's the same van.
And here's the series 2, guys.
Yeah.
There's 12 different ones. And I got this dude this time.
Oh, there's a zombie cowboy there for me.
Yep. Zombie cowboy for you. Zombie pirate. Just a random witch. And so you also need this.
Yeah, cemetery. Because there's a cemetery in Saint Denis.
Not only that, you need. Where'd it go? Oh, no, I have to buy that almost immediately then. There's a Western set for Scooby Doo.
Oh, I think I've seen that, yeah.
That one you'd have to get that comes with a ghost driver.
Nice.
But we'll wrap up here in a sec on this thing. Let's see what else.
If I switch to my
So this is the cool.
My webcam.
You get dragons. It's on sale. If anybody needs some dragons. And again, some of this actually would work pretty well with Asterix and Obelix. But what we're going to take a look at now is, of course, the USS Enterprise. And we'll take a look inside. Let me get this back up. Since Mark has it. Ooh. JT says a Playmobil Lord of the Rings. That would work. That would be nice. Paw Patrol. Yeah, those How to Train Your Dragons are pretty cool. And, Walmart had them for a while. Then they stopped carrying them, Tad. I don't know why. But, oh, cool.
I don't think I could see.
The Enterprise is being attacked by a Rancor.
That Klingon ship comes backwards and forwards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So Klingons, Captain, on screen.
If I can get this off one-handed. There we go.
So cool.
And if you take the dielectric crystal out,
warp core breach.
they need to put it back in. Even if you take the crystal out yourself,
yeah,
it won't work.
Oh, that's too cool.
Obviously,
and it has all 7 cast members.
Yeah.
Did it come with tribbles? Oh,
yeah,
tricorders. Nice.
The tribbles, I've still got. I put them back in the box.
Yeah.
But you get all the communicators and the phasers and everything to put in the little thing there.
What's the whip?
Let's flip that up.
That's cool.
So yeah, that'll go in there. That goes on there. And there's an app on your phone as well.
Yeah.
That you control it all.
That is very cool.
It is the best toy ever, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Don't know how they even thought about doing it. It's just.
On adding
They took a gamble, didn't they? They didn't crowdfund it. They took a gamble.
They took a gamble, and I know it sold real well initially. And now, like, I wanted one, but I couldn't justify that much money, and now I could. You know,
same here. I've only got it because I could get it paid monthly through Amazon.
On Amazon, if anybody's looking, there is a link down below for Amazon for this for $340. If you have Amazon Prime, you'll get it free shipping. You can also set it up for $28 a month for, you know, like a layaway, but they'll send it to you anyway. But since I had some space on not only on my Amazon card, but I still had like $50 or something like that in because I buy stuff and they give me money back. So I used some of that to take it down to $300. And then as soon as I did that, they gave me another $17 back for buying it. So I'm happy. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet.
Well, you worry about that when you get it, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not opening it. So I'm trying to decide how to create a really nice Playmobil display.
Yeah.
But I don't have.
You get the wires to hang it from the ceiling, but I wouldn't want it from the ceiling because I like to look inside it
and I would bump my head into it, or it would fall, or you know, whatever. But
But you can plug it into the mains. You'd have to have it on batteries. If you plug it into the mains, it goes for about 2 hours. If it's on batteries, it lasts that long.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So looking forward, the next set that we really are looking forward to is Kit from Knight Rider. You know, and the Asterix stuff is what I'm really looking forward to. So
I'm finding out what else is coming up.
Yeah.
Totally.
And next time you talk to him, ask him, you know, apart from Amazon, do they know is the Asterix stuff going to be available over here? Because I do want to get it, but I don't want to pay exorbitant shipping from Europe to get all these pieces.
Well, if you want to order anything, and ship it to me, and I'll send it over.
Okay. Well, everybody, thanks for hanging out. This is never going to be a super long stream, just because we're very focused on something in particular. But again, there are some links down below to Entertainment Earth. If you buy from there, I get some credit. I don't even know anymore. I get pennies. But the big thing is the Amazon Enterprise is $340. It didn't say when it was going to go off sale, but
they are limited edition. They are very limited edition.
Yeah, I don't think they probably made a ton of them, enough to cover everything. No. So it would be cool if Mego would put out that original Enterprise, the one that folds out again. But we'll see. So again, thanks everybody. Mark, thanks for coming out.
No problem.
Showing your
I'm gonna go play with my new Zelda Game & Watch. Cool.
All right. Talk to you guys later. I did do some hunting yesterday, so I'll throw a video out here shortly. But I'll be in Kansas next week, so I probably won't be doing a lot. I will do some hunts while I'm there, and I'll probably put them all together when I get home. But we'll see. So catch you on the flip side.